Well, hey folks, to celebrate 2,000 subscribers, busting out the old Mauser 2000 I just picked up here a little while ago. Just to clear up any confusion, this is the original Mauser company. A lot of people associate that name with the German war rifles. Other countries that are using the Mauser 98 design, you know, you have your Yugoslavian, your Swedish Mauser, stuff like that. Today we're talking about the actual company from Germany. I'll tell somebody that I have a Mauser hunting rifle and they automatically assume that it's a K98 that's been sporterized. Well, this isn't the case. This is built from the ground up to be a hunting rifle. And Mauser's still making rifles to this day. They came out with the recent years, 2006, they have the Mauser 06, the Mauser 12, 2012, and then the Mauser 18, 2018. This one here is the Mauser 2000. So guess what year this one was made? Actually 1969. This was a pretty old one here. So as you see, just a standard push feed action. Really just a modern sporting rifle is what it is. It really reminds me a lot of what a Weatherby would be, except for it's got this tang safety here, and you can cycle it on safe. That kind of eliminates the need for a 3-position safety. Beautiful wooden stock. I mean, this thing was very well taken care of. Hand cut checkering. Nice cheek piece here, like I said, Weatherby style, and beautiful bluing on it. It's got your bolt release right here. We'll go ahead and release the bolt, give you a look at this bad boy. Just a nice polished piece of metal there. I mean, I really lucked out buying this thing, being given that it's 50 years old, just in beautiful condition. Still has the original iron sights on it. Threw this Redfield 3-9 on there. I just had it laying around, so you know, just to get it kind of sighted in, get it where it's shooting. I'll probably go with like a high gloss finish scope at some point, just to kind of match the style of it. This one's chambered in 308, which is a really nice caliber. Garrett's been shooting 308s here for years. He's had a couple different ones. They've shot great. And I have shot this one some. I did a little bit of load developing with the 165 grain Spear boat tail soft point with reloader 17. I just had the 17 is not like the most optimal powder for 308, but it's just what I had. So, and it shot okay. I'll post a picture of what it looks like here. I shot 4 or 5 shot groups, just working up a ladder charge, and I settled on 47. That's the bottom left target. Just came in a little over an inch. The 3 that you see that are the closest together were actually the first 3 shots. I got a little greedy when I was shooting 5 shot groups, considering this is a pencil barreled rifle. You know, it's not meant for bench shooting and doing all that sort of thing. This is a bona fide hunting rifle, and this is what I intend to use it for. Mainly offhand shooting. I don't really want to mount a bipod on this because I don't want to mar up this nice wood stock. I mean, this thing has barely any marks on it at all. Being 50 years old, I would be damned if I would be the first one to put a mark on it. So don't want to do that, but yeah, anyway, it's accurate enough. 5 shot group that's just over an inch, I'll take it all day. Like I said, whoever owned this before me took very good care of it. I'm just really, really proud to own something like this. And surprisingly enough, it only cost me $550 on a no reserve auction, on an online auction site. Came out of Reno, Nevada. That's why there's no rust or anything on it. Whoever owned it before me, I believe they free floated the barrel and then they epoxy bedded it. I don't know if these came free floated or not, but I do know originally that they are pillar bedded. I've seen enough of them online to know that like the stock is pillar bedded. So Like I said, this rifle's really far ahead of its time. If you take into account all the features it has, super smooth bolt, you know, easy bolt release. It's a hinged floor plate, and it has a adjustable trigger as well. So that's something that, you know, you just don't see it outside of, you know, your modern sporting rifles. So we'll give you a little look at this bolt, because this is one of the most impressive things. Quality wise, you know, somebody looks at a bolt action rifle, they want to know how smooth it is. I mean, just look at that. That is butter. And then you got your hinged floor plate here, just a brass follower. And this kind of tells me right here that this rifle hasn't been shot a whole lot. You know, there hasn't been a whole lot of rounds fed through that magazine, because this brass would be wore down, but it's not. So I've got about 50 rounds through it so far myself. Man, it's just slick. The trigger, actually I got a gauge right here. I don't know what the trigger pulls at, but we're about to find out. Wow, that's heavy. You know, it'd help if I had the safety off. Yeah, there we go. All right, right at 3 pounds and a quarter. That's pretty damn good for just a factory trigger, especially from the 1970s. They always like to put about 5-6 pound triggers on there. A lot of creep. I mean, this thing just breaks so clean. The bluing on it is just gorgeous too. Like, you get a little bit of oil on there, you see all the different colorations on it. And like I said, it's just solid. You've got just a beautiful wooden stock on here. This isn't a cheap piece of wood. I mean, it's not top grade or anything, but I figure if you're gonna get a rifle built like this today, you're gonna pay well over $1,200 for it. You know, I know Remington and Browning, they like to dress their rifles up still once in a while. Yeah, they're gonna cost you. And that's the thing, like this ran me under $600, and it's just super solid, very pretty. The fit and finish is just, I can't find nothing wrong with it at all. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling about it. We're gonna see how this damn thing shoots. It says top load magazine here. It's a little awkward for me. I'm not quite used to it, especially wearing gloves, but it's pretty damn freezing out. So there we go. That, by the way, in case you're wondering, this does hold 5 plus 1, so pretty good capacity there. This assault rifle, guys, look out.
What bullet is that?
This is that 165 grain spear. Is that showing up on the camera?
Yep.
Yeah, 165 grain spear, soft point boat tail. Pretty cheap bullets too. So we'll just go ahead and load her up, put her on safe. I will comment that the safety on and off, it's a little clunky. That's the way I've noticed. Any time they mount a safety right directly to the bolt, it's always a little weird. I've seen that with the Winchester 70, the new TC Compass. It's just a little rough. I mean, it's not like hindering anything, but let's go ahead and see if we can. Let's go right for that top target up there. Whew. Hitting the wood.
You hit the target that time.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
It's about
Whacked it.
it's about 120 yards there. Oh yeah, it's swinging. Oh yeah. Let's go for this one that's kind of off to the left. It's in the brush. Boy, arms get tired out holding this thing up. It's not like super heavy. I would say it's pretty comparable to a Tikka, honestly. It's maybe just a little more heavy than that. But I noticed it just balances really well with the, you know, nice solid wood stock. Pretty lightweight barrel. Go ahead and try to get that one that's in the brush there. Ah. I pulled that one low. Yeah, your arms get tired out pretty quick doing this. Let's go ahead and load a couple more here. Gloves are coming off now. I think that's it. All right, yeah, brought one more with me, so. I'm gonna go for that target on the right. Well, there goes that shepherd's hook. You know, you get a little fatigue when you're trying to shoot those rifles offhand. But like I said, this isn't quite a demonstration of how the Mauser 2000 shoots. It's more of a demonstration on how well we can shoot it offhand, those sort of things. Obviously, we need to get a little more practice in, but yeah, like I said, I just wanted to bring the rifle to you guys. It's something that a lot of people don't know about. They don't really know that Mauser's an actual company who's built some amazing rifles over the years. Like, you check out the Mauser 66, the 660, kind of the same deal. Just beautiful guns overall. And they made a straight pull model called the C96. I see those around. I mean, they're not rare, but they're not common. And then you got your Mauser 06s. You're gonna pay about $4 grand for one of those. They're up there, depending on what model you get. The Mauser 2012, the Mauser 12 model, still I see tons of those everywhere. They're gonna run you anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500, just depending on what you get. And then they came out with more of a budget model, the Mauser 18 here this year. I don't have any hands-on experience with those, but you know, they're basically competing with the Sauer. I believe it's the 101. It's kind of more of a budget-ish rifle. The Tikkas, you know, and they're very indicative of what you would expect from a European rifle, right around $600, $700, something like that. This one here is a budget model from the 1970s, believe it or not. And they came out with the 2000, which is mine, 3000 a few years later, and then the 4000 a few years later. Basically the same action, barrel, all that stuff, except for they just changed the stock, I believe. Don't take my word on it, but so I just wanted to show the rifle off. Not a lot of people know about it, and generate some interest in it. You know, it's something that's just, I think, is flown under a lot of people's radar. So it's just something for you guys to look out for. You know, definitely worth picking up. They're not terribly expensive, and they're very high quality. Something you could be proud to own. So anyway, thank you guys for watching and subscribing. You know, we're kicking off the season here. January is windy and cold, but we're still gonna be out doing some videos and having fun. So hope you guys will stay tuned.